Alrighty guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for Boruto episode 138. So, last time we had the Sumire farewell party episode where we said bye to her, we got introduced to her replacement on team 15, I believe it was. And we got to see Namida and Wasabi try to get used to their new companion and for her to get used to them. So yeah, it was a good episode. It wasn't anything like, oh my god, but it wasn't bad, We've had worse for sure. So yeah, I wonder what kind of little shenanigans we're gonna get into this episode. So yeah, let's find out. Alrighty guys, so we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 now. Yuga! A birthday party. Oh. Oh. Because he ran away. Oh, surprise gift. Alright, cool. Naruto. He's too lovey-dovey. Alright. Are we gonna spend this episode picking out a present? Opening time. Oh, I still love seeing Jiraiya, even though that whole arc is over. I hope, as much as, like, it's a typical Boruto thing to do to be like, what should we get Grandpa for a gift? And then they go around and look for the whole episode. I hope they do spend a little bit of time on the birthday party, because I feel like there have been other episodes where, like, hey, we're gonna go look for this, and they spend the whole episode looking for it, and then we get to see a tiny snippet at the end. I would love to see a little more of the party and all of them spending time together as a family, but I have a feeling we might just get the majority of the episode looking for a gift. Alrighty. Hiashi's birthday. Ah, yes, of course. Ask your team. Yep. Naruto's face. I like how the example of it they show is just Hibawari. Sarada's reaction. Oh no. Are they going to ask Tanabe, or... Or are they just spying? Oh! Mitsuki. I love how he's just so calm. He's like, oh, hi. He will like literally anything you get because it's something you got for him. I mean, let's be real. That's how grandparents are. She doesn't like being called aunt. I'm guessing that was what that was about. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Oh. They mentioned, they teased it that, like, see Hyuga when he's angry. Hiashi. We actually gonna see that? Is Boruto gonna see that, I mean? Mitsuki. Mitsuki just acting as the audience for people who don't know about the Hyuga. Oh, they sent her. This guy. That little guy. Yeah. Hmm. I'm even more confused about Grandpa now. This is a waste of time. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Damn, yeah, his brother. Yep. I'm actually, it's funny seeing this episode because I'm watching reactions of these other guys going through Naruto, Blind Wave. I'm sure you guys have heard of them. And they just got to the part where Neji and Naruto fight in the tuning exams, and they got that story about Hiashi's brother and everything, and Neji's father, of course. This guy causing trouble. I'm the guy. Yeah. Yep. I knew that was coming. Yep. I freaking hate people like that. Uh-oh. Oh, geez, Boruto. Alright. Is Boruto gonna win or lose? That's the question. Oh, that's cute. Run around waving. It's, it's a bowl. Nice. Now I'm angry. Even more lightning style. Yeah, seriously. Oh shit, Rasengan. Uh-oh. Oh, Hiashi. That was rotation, yep. Hmm. Those intimidating eyes. No, I'm good. He just runs. After all that. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Damn. Is Boruto gonna hear the story at some point? Uh-oh. All the damage. So uncalled for. Uh, yeah. Alright. So we're not as much looking for a gift as we are hearing about him so he can decide on a gift. Oh, Mirai. So good. Knowing when to leave. Oh, there's a picture of Asuma. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. Yep, yep. I'm really liking this episode. Mainly because I love when Boruto gets to learn about stuff that has happened in old Naruto. And they obviously come back in at the perfect time. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it doesn't really matter what you get them. Seems like you got an idea. Cool, we're gonna get to the party. Yeah! What is it? Like a trip with them or something? Maybe? Somehow a way to spend more time with them. Or that. Oh, he's already wearing it. Yeah. Oh, Boruto has one too. I'll make it together. Nice. Oh, a picture. Aww. He's got mush his face. He's got mush your face. Nice. Are we gonna get to see the picture? Yeah. Hmm. Uh. Oh. Yeah. All right. You just saw me yesterday. Oh. uh, oh, cool. What a good picture. All right. Damn. I'll say that episode got to me a little bit. Like, mainly because, you know, it had to do with, you know, grandparents and then they brought in the whole picture thing, and there's like there's a whole story there with me and my great grandmother who passed somewhat recently. It's been about a year or so, but I'll I'll tell the story in the discussion after the credits. But I really like the episode. You know, it like I said, it hit home because of like some personal stuff, maybe a little more than it should have. You know, but um. Like I said, I always love episodes where Boruto gets to learn more about what happened in old Naruto, even though, like, I think there's some people that could see that they're just trying to feed off of old Naruto's content to make enjoyment for people watching Boruto, where Boruto, like, could have more of their own stories, you know? But I really like this, personally. Doo-doo. Alrighty. That is it for episode 138, guys. Yeah. So, I really liked that, you know, Boruto was able to come up with a meaningful gift like that, like something that, you know, obviously he wanted to give him something that would, you know, last and something and stuff like that. Like he wanted to, you know, they were just talking about like how him just spending time with you is the most priceless gift, and that's what dawned on Boruto. Like, you know, if he wants more of me, then maybe he'll like a picture. You know, he used to always like that when I was younger, so, you know, we haven't done it for a while. Let's do that. But yeah, really, the picture thing got to me and, like, had my eyes watering up and stuff like that during that episode was because, my great-grandmother, we took a picture together one time, and she was like the funniest little thing. She always just came up with these silly little ideas. Like, it wasn't even a special occasion or anything. She was just standing next to me, and I'm very tall, you know. I'm 6'5", and she was only like 5 feet tall, so she was like tiny. And she would always love just like standing next to me and being like, "Wow, you're so tall," and she'd hug me and stuff. And one time, I can't remember if she asked for the picture or if my mom just decided to snap the picture. But what ended up happening was almost every time we went to visit, she would mention that picture and how funny she thought it was because of how much taller I was than her and everything. And then one time my mom was like, "I have a good gift idea." And she printed that picture and framed it for her. And then, once again, because now we gave her a framed picture of this event every time we went to go see her, she would talk about it more and more. And you know, it was getting close to the end for her, and her memory really started going. And I think one of the things that hit me the hardest was when we went to her, like, it was like her 93rd birthday party or something. She lived a long life. And, you know, we spent time with her and talked to her, and she didn't mention it. And that was the first time in years that she didn't mention that picture, you know? And I think that was just one of those things that I realized then that, you know, it wasn't going to be long. But yeah, so, man, that just got me all emotional again. Oh, but yeah, so this episode, I think, hit me harder because it had to do with, you know, grandparents, even though this was my great-grandmother that this was regarding to. But I think and then, like, they brought in, like, the whole picture thing, too, and it just triggered all of those memories. But anyway, back to Boruto. Fantastic episode, like I said, hearing how much Hiyashi's philosophy has changed. Obviously, we've known that, you know, ever since we've seen him in Boruto, he has been far less of a hard ass than he was in old Naruto, you know. And I think it's just really cool having this episode that focuses on, like, how much he's changed, his new philosophy. They added in these guys that came to harass the Hyuga, because obviously the Hyugas are this really strong clan. Of course there's going to be people that come and they're like, we're going to make a name for ourselves by defeating the Hyuga, and then we'll be famous, you know? And he decided that, you know, we're not gonna solve problems like this with fighting anymore. We're gonna change the ways of this clan and everything. So he's trying to take a more peaceful route and everything, and I think that's really cool. And it, you know, all stemmed, like he said this episode, it all stemmed from that fight between Naruto and Neji, where Naruto really dug into Neji's heart, and then even dug into Hiyashi's a little bit, and was able to allow them to open up and talk to each other, and for Neji to hear the full story about what happened to his father and everything, and I think that was just a really cool little segment of story. And, you know, like I said, you could see it as like Boruto feeding off of old Naruto content to keep things interesting. I don't really see it that way. I just saw a good episode, you know. I can just imagine people being a little disappointed in that, you know. But because I mean, really, I will say a lot of Boruto is like, hey, well, we have this show idea, we have some new characters, but we're just gonna throw in a whole ton of nostalgia for you. And it almost feels like just a nostalgia ride with some extra new content thrown in sometimes, you know? Sometimes it really does feel like they're pushing that nostalgia factor more than telling their own story. Which, I mean, I've liked Boruto, and I'm okay with them doing that, because obviously I watched old Naruto, but I wonder what it's like for someone that maybe didn't care as much about old Naruto. I guess you wouldn't really be watching Boruto if you were like that, but if you were trying to watch Boruto but you never really cared about old Naruto, I wonder what they would think about episodes like this. Would they be like, oh, more stuff about that old show that I don't watch, you know? But my guess is anybody that, you know, didn't like old Naruto isn't gonna like Boruto anyway, so regardless of whether they, you know, do nostalgic stuff or if it was just its own show, you know? But anyways. But yeah, Himawari's gift was adorable. It was a scarf, and just saying, like, you know, stay warm and don't get sick so that way you can be around forever, you know? That was an adorable little sentiment, so I like that too. But yeah, it was interesting that Kurenai was the one to tell Boruto everything. I mean, I guess obviously she'd know everything. She's been, you know, part of the Leaf Village this whole time. And on top of that, she was the teacher of Hinata, so it makes sense that she would also be more knowledgeable because of that. But I felt like it was just like a random, like, throw-in a little bit, you know? It was just like, hey, let's have Kurenai explain it. Because they really could have had anyone explain it. They could have even had, like Hanabi could have explained it. Hinata could have explained it. Like, even Naruto could have explained it. Really anybody who knew the event, but they decided to bring in Kurenai through by proxy of Mirai showing up, you know? but yeah, interesting stuff. I did like the episode. I don't really have much more to talk about it, but it was a great episode. I'm looking forward to whatever we have next. I don't know. I did hear that we have another arc coming up soon. I just don't know how many episodes until then, but that's fine. I don't need to know how many episodes. I like to be surprised when we get a new arc, and I like to be like, oh, is this the new arc? Is this going to be the new story, or is it going to be something that ends that episode, you know? So, but yeah, we'll see. Anyways, guys, I think that's going to be it from me for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you have yet to do so. I very much appreciate it. It supports the channel. Another way to support is to check out my Patreon, where you can see a couple episodes ahead on there through my early access, as well as my Patreon exclusives. Oh man, gassy. I don't know what's going on. My burps. My Patreon exclusives where I'm watching Soul Leader and Queen's Gambit at the moment. So check that stuff out if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.